Edwards gets a pick-6 TD. And now on the heels of the pick-6, here's their offense on the field sooner than intended, as they'll try to make it 8-0.
Tiger Hornet. Hey, Silver.
Hurts will throw.
That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0.
Eagles 8. Cowboys nothing.
Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, kill. Hey, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. Looking outside him, he's got a man. That's Ferguson. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, kill. 26.
Now Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go, 46. Hey, kill. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. 180. 26.
Prescott down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
We're going to 54, 47. 26.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have come back to make it a 2-point game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out left to Dotson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Eagles first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Eagles.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Going right back to Dotson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Silver.
Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Throwing is Hurts. Complete, it's Dotson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Great, set.
They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys.
8-6 the score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. On 2nd and goal. Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown. Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
We're going to 53. We're going to 54. Wide.
Now Prescott. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Here we go. Hey, 47. Here we go, 46, 46.
To throw is Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
47. Here we go, 46. 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
For a Cowboys first down.
Hey,
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
47. Hey, kill.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Going to 54, wide 80. We're going to 54, wide 20.
Prescott yet again. And he'll go right back to Lamb. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Let's get that touch. Hey, we go, kill. What? Hey, 47.
Throwing, Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Javonte Williams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
I'm a direction to write about. The two men don't make the type of mouth. But I'm on away from that Michael route. Step on my brothers, we hike them down. I'm a step on my brothers, I hike them down.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. Now this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And he's got it. It cuts this thing to 2. It's 15-13 now.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Kyle left Yeti. Kyle left Yeti. Great. Kyle left Yeti. 180. Yeti.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This short throw caught by Goddard. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Easy, 63, bad.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Kyle up, Yeti. On touch up. 63, 63. Kyle up, Yeti. Kyle up, hey. Hey, 73, 73. Alpha, alpha, alpha. Kyle up, Yeti. Kyle up, Yeti. Yeti, Yeti. Tiger Hornet.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw.
Now Hurts is going to...
And he's going to go down again.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn a sack. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Silver, silver, silver. Hey, easy, 63, 60. Go silver, ready?
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people
Brendan
down.
Aubrey to kick
On
off
what
for
they
the
up.
Cowboys.
Let me in Daniels. We're probably looking like the seconds. We get it with this, you ain't seen before. We're feeling the way the masses is. We're hitting the way the...
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Barkley inside handoff. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 2.
Good. Right anyway, huh? Kyle up, Yeti. Kyle up, Yeti. Kyle up, hey. Hey, 73, 73.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. This will be caught by Brown. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Second and 6 at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. The third down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Go Silver, ready?
Back to throw again. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
Hurts sets up to throw it. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Prescott off play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. On play action, Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game. Saquon Barkley to the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Elliott on for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thouut the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Prescott. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Hey, 47. Hey, kill.
Now Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, kill. Hey, kill. Here we go to 54.
Here's Prescott. He'll try and do this himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46.
Prescott to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take one. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 50. Here we go, kill. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Yes, here we go. I take one. 47. Hey, 47. Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 27
2 minutes
yards.
left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide. Hey, kill. Here we go, going to 50. Here we go, going to 53.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Keely Ringo picks it off. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
19.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all three timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Great. Set.
Try to take this home. They'll run. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 50. Here we go. Wide, ain't it? Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47.
Now Dak. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Here's Dak. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in.
Prescott. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
Go, go, go. Get out there, get out there. Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Now Prescott. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Switch, switch, hey. We're going to 53.
To throw, Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here's 2nd down.
Yeah! Here we go, Under. Here we go, kill.
Here's Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Yeah!
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvin and Overshown. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night